The Mind Buzz, now partnered with My Grito Industries.
The Mind Buzz is powered by Mind Buzz Media. Mind Buzz Media is an on-site video and audio podcast production company. Have you ever thought about starting your own video and audio podcast? Or do you have an existing podcast that you want to take to the next level? Mind Buzz Media brings a professional podcast studio to you. Visit mindbuzz.org for more.
The Mind Buzz Podcast.
We are back. Boop. What is up, Mind Buzz Universe? Welcome back to another podcast episode of the Mind Buzz, part of the My Grito Podcast Network. My name is Gil. I am your host, and working the board tonight and always and forever is Amber. How are you? Amber B, 66.
What the heck?
What's up?
Why are you putting all my social media out there?
Everybody, you're tagged in all the reels anyways that go viral, so it's not like people don't know you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
How was your holiday? It's good.
Same as yours.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it was good. There was a lot going on. I realized my true age.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Like,
you mean your true age?
Like mentally, I'm like still like, okay, I'm good. I'm like 25, 26.
Mm-hmm.
But physically, yeah, I'm 33 for sure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Not 43?
Wow, I feel like 53, my body wise, but
My body feels like 73. And my mind, I'm like 18, which is not a really good combination.
I'm like, that's not good.
Yeah. It's really not. I'm playing with things since I'll just announce it here for everybody. So I heard this thing to where if you like, you know how they have those like motivation things that say, oh, like work in silence and real G's, you know, real gangstas do things without telling people. I feel I have a different approach to it. I think that people that tell people about what they're doing, it shows them that, you know, that they have a like accountability. You know what I mean?
So you're giving yourself accountability because now you told people, so now you have to make it happen.
Yeah, you got to make it happen. If you don't make it happen, then you just look like an asshole. Like you're just talking out of your ass. Oh, it's Gil. He's just saying things just to say them. But I think I'm going to do a strict 30 days of no alcohol. Like a strict 30 days of no alcohol. Because I am hurting right now. Just from all the activities of the weekend.
From all the drinking activities?
Yeah.
Imagine if I drank, I'd probably be like...
Both of us, it'd be bad. It'd be terrible. Cake stands all the time, dude. It would be bad. And plus, I was mixing. I had sangria and beer last night. Yesterday.
I don't know what the heck happened.
We were day drinking. It was good. So
I was not.
Me and the partners.
Your partners.
Me and the drinking buddies. One of them drank so much they started speaking English.
They did, and they don't even speak English.
That was funny. That was awesome. 30 days. Let's see how that works out. Hopefully I don't forget.
No, you're not going to forget. I'm not going to let you forget.
Usually we try to do this like a couple days ago, and we show up to the Paramount in Los Angeles on Cesar Chavez Boulevard, and I go to the bar and I get a beer, and I totally forgot. Yeah, I totally forgot.
No more alcohol for a month, okay? And he's like, all right, I promise. Shook my hand, everything. And then we were at the show, and all of a sudden I see him with the beer, and I was like, wait, we just shook hands like 2 hours ago.
30 days, no drinking. Let's see how that goes. I'm going to be documenting this, so if you want to follow me on my 30-day no drinking thing, Go to @GilbillyDelic on Instagram. Are you ready to get the show started?
I'm ready. But I want to say one thing.
Okay.
This weekend, this Wednesday, right? Puro Laughs.
Yeah, this
open
weekend,
mic.
Puro Laughs, open mic, City of Paramount. Check it out.
And then on Friday at the shop in Paramount, California at Horchateria, we're going to have a vinyl night on Friday from 8 to 10. So we'll have 2 DJs coming out and they're going to be playing 80s and rock en español.
Nice.
And then on Sunday, I am hosting a book fair / stationery at the shop as well in Paramount. So come on out, get your next read and some stuff. I don't know. I didn't know what I was going to say next, but come and get yourself some books.
Great pitch.
So convincing. huh?
Sold. Cool. I'm excited about that. I can't wait to check that out. So appreciate that. Anything else before we get into today's guest that I'm super excited to talk to about all these different projects that he's working on. He's a bass player for the Psychobilly band Straight from the Grave. He's also an executive chef at 2145 Eats. Thank you. Please give it up for Raul Saucedo. Thank you, man. Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So you just came back from a major trip from Mexico City, dude. How was that?
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I mean, there's so much to do out there.
Here, talking about mic.
A little closer.
There you go. Yeah.
A lot to do out there. I mean, mostly eating and drinking, dude.
Yeah.
Whole week of eating and drinking.
A whole week.
Yeah. From Tuesday all the way till Saturday. Yeah.
Dang, dude. That is wild. So you said you drove from SoCal to TJ?
Yeah, we took the train down there.
Oh, you took the train. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you took the train because we talked about this before we hit record. But so I thought you took the train from TJ to Mexico City. I was like, they have a train?
No. We took a train from Santa Ana to San Diego.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And then you crossed the border like that?
Yeah.
That is dope. So no cars, nothing like that?
No cars, yeah.
Oh, dude, that's the way to do it, man.
Yeah. Because, well, I mean, we were all going to be drinking anyways. So,
Yeah.
yeah. No one drove.
That's awesome. So kind of like backpacking type of thing?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of, maybe not, sort of.
I'm like, no.
No? It's not like backpacking?
It's not an anomaly that he took a train and
Um,
backpacking.
Yeah, it is. That's cool.
No, it is cool.
Some people drive or they, I don't know.
Yeah, we drive all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
And then
it's.
you have to pay for parking for the days you're out there.
I'm not saying it's an anomaly. I'm saying it's out of this world. I'm not saying that he's doing the Lord's work,
He did.
but he did. He is. Al Gore would be proud of us.
Did you go out there just for leisure or were you out there?
Pretty much just leisure. The last day we did go to our friend's little town in Hidalgo for like his nephew's baptism.
Oh,
Just cool. They did cook a bunch of chickens like underground and stuff like barbacoa.
is that what I seen?
Yeah, that's what I
my
posted,
gosh!
yeah.
So it was chicken.
It was chicken, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We had gone last year. They invited us and they actually did a whole goat, which
Whoa.
was a cool experience. They waited for us to like put it down underground and everything and, marinate it, all that good stuff. And yeah, whole day process.
Yeah, I know.
It was like almost, when they did the goat, it was like nighttime by the time they pulled it out.
Whoa, no way. And it was fresh too, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had just, just butchered it probably a few hours before we got there.
Nice, dude. Is that? Would you say that that's the best thing that you ate out there? Like this trip?
This trip, that and that city too. They're known for barbacoa. We went to this little spot. Everyone's like, this is a spot to go to. That was probably some of the best barbacoa I've had.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love barbacoa, dude. Yeah. I like mariscos. Amber got me into mariscos.
Mariscos, yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. Especially fresh right there. So Amber and I did a trip to Sinaloa.
Oh,
last year around this time, right?
Yeah.
Because it was for your grandpa. It was for her grandpa's 100th birthday, dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we were out there, and let me tell you, man, it was so fresh. Like, I didn't know what Mariscos was like 2 years ago until Amber introduced me to her family. They are really big on mariscos, and it was phenomenal. Like, everything was fresh. Like, I didn't know how fresh it can be. It was really fresh.
Yeah, when they get it right out of the water and just,
Yeah.
do their thing.
Yeah, I can still
pretty
taste the
amazing.
algae in the water, dude. It was pretty good.
Nice.
It was really good. But Mexico City, man. So you went out there for, you said your
Just-
friends.
Oh, just that was just the Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tuesday to Friday or Wednesday to Friday was just party. Drink and eat, drink and eat.
That's the best,
Yeah.
dude, when you can just go out and just hang out and just eat and drink. Go to the
Yeah.
next spot, eat and drink.
Yeah. Other years we like plan like touristy stuff or go like museums, go see the pyramids, all that good stuff. But this year we're like, let's just go to a bunch of restaurants, try out a bunch of new bars. Yeah, because they have they're always on the top 50 best in the world. Like Mexico City always
Really?
has a lot of bars and restaurants that are on there.
Oh, wow.
And the Michelin Guide just went to Mexico City this year too.
I was gonna say, did you try the taqueros, the one
No,
with the
they
Michelin star?
no, we didn't end up going. So that was the plan. That was initially the plan. But I mean, since it just came out, it was just tons of people.
Oh,
So
really?
It wasn't gonna happen. Yeah.
And that was the, Amber, you're telling me that was the
The
first
first.
ever taquero?
Taco stand, right? In
Taco
Yeah.
stand?
Yeah, taco stand.
Pull it up. I want to see it. So you guys didn't get a chance to go there?
No, we didn't.
Oh, man. What was that, Amber?
No, I was gonna say that I also found out. I didn't know. I always heard of like the Michelin star, but I didn't know where it came from until my dad asked the other day. He was like, "Who does it? Like who is it?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And then I started doing my like digging through, and it's actually like Michelin tires.
Yep. Exactly.
I was like, "What?" The
Oh.
It's funny how that whole thing started. So when Michelin Guide first started, it was so they put these restaurants to get people to drive more. So then it was like an advertisement more, like it was like for their tires mostly.
Yeah.
But then eventually it evolved into this thing where it's like world renowned. Like if you have stars, like it only goes up to 3 stars. You have 3 stars, it's like
Whoa.
you're way up there.
So it all
Yeah.
got started by just selling tires, dude.
Yeah.
Or selling more tires.
Yeah, selling more tires. Yeah.
So it is connected to the Michelin.
It is. It's the same. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This one?
It is that one. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's it.
What is this place called again?
Tacos El Califa, I think. Is what he said.
Oh, dang. That guy looks cool. 82 pesos. Damn. And this stuff looks good too.
Yeah.
Oh, they cook it on a flat top. That's
I
interesting.
think they're like ribeye, no, or something like that. Am I wrong?
The type
not
of meat.
not ribeye. I'm not sure what kind of meat it is, but that's not ribeye.
No,
No.
I thought I had read that he does like ribeye
Or-
tacos.
Oh, he might. Yeah. I mean, sure he has quite a variety.
And it's the quality of meat that why he got it, right?
No, I don't know.
No. I wonder, so is there like a kind of like a guide on like what?
I mean, there's a lot of like little things they look
Yeah.
for. I mean, a huge one's consistency.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, like creativity and like just like being original with what you do. And yeah.
See, it says right here, founded in 1889 in France, the Michelin Tire Company published its first guidebook in 1900 to encourage people to drive and ideally increase tire sales. It printed 35,000 free copies of the guide, which included gas stations, mechanics, and restaurants. In 1926, it created the Michelin star system and began sending anonymous inspectors to review eateries.
Wow. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
But now it's a worldwide renowned
Yeah, like
Prestigious.
yeah.
prestigious award.
But I don't know if you know the answer to this, but are there people that get like Michelin stars and then there's some that are just like Michelin recognized?
Yeah, so under the stars they have what's called a bib gourmand, so that's right under a star. And then under that they have the Michelin plate. So that's like you're getting recognition from them, but you didn't earn the star.
Yeah, that makes sense because my aunt's boyfriend was telling my dad that because my mom's from Ensenada, so he was like, yeah, in Ensenada there's a lot of restaurants and taquerias with Michelin stars, and then I was telling my dad, I was like, I don't think so. I go because they said that the taquero de señor was like the first taquero with an actual Michelin star, and I was telling him, and I was like, I think there's like different degrees of what you can get and recognition. And I think that that's what those restaurants have, are like they're being acknowledged but not necessarily given the star. So
That's what it is.
yeah. One of them is like a tacos de pescado, which personally I don't think is great. But it comes out everywhere. It comes out on all like anything like travel or eats or anything like that, the Michelin. And right across the street is where we go, and I think those are like the best. But I don't know, I could be biased.
I bet you since they're just trying to sell tires here, let's do a thought experiment. Maybe they're just they're giving the restaurants they're handing out these stars for the Michelin stars because the roads that the restaurants are on are really bad. So they're able to just wear off the tires a little bit more. We don't know. I mean, how was the road in Mexico City at that place? Probably pretty bad, right?
Yeah, some good, some bad.
There you go. I figured it out on one podcast. Raul, so you're an executive chef, dude.
Yeah.
How long? Yeah. People don't realize, and I don't realize, like how long it takes for somebody to be recognized as a chef. No, not just a chef, but an executive chef, dude. Yeah. So how, like, where did it start, and where did the love for food start for you, man?
Love for food. I mean, honestly, since I was a little kid, just food's always been like huge. Remember just watching like whatever cooking shows I can find as a kid and just sit there and just watch for hours. Then eventually I was like, oh, I'll go to culinary school. Like I was graduating high school. I was like, all right, I'm going to go to culinary school. But, life takes a little detour. Couldn't afford it. Moved furniture for like 6 years. I was like, oh, I'll save money. Didn't save anything. But eventually, once I was 24, said, fuck everything. Just let's do it. I signed up. Following week, quit my job, started washing dishes, and kind of kept going from there.
So you started washing dishes.
Yeah.
I love how, like, even too, Alex too, from, have you Evil Cooks? Have you heard of them?
No.
They're super cool, man. You gotta check those guys out. Really awesome. So it's him and his wife. They do pop-ups, and nice. They're really good, dude. Really good.
Like black al pastor. He does one called like the Mixaden, and it's a taco with like a burger patty, like almost like a McDonald's plate.
Yeah, his branding is super cool too, because it's heavy metal, but it's taquero. So they're the heavy metal taqueros, dude.
That's badass.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, dude. You gotta check them out. I encourage everybody to check them out.
And that's how he started. He started as a dishwasher.
Okay, I always tell everyone, like especially when they're applying at a culinary school, still in it. Like, best place to start is dishes. You learn to respect the job. It's a tough job. And a lot of people don't respect someone that's washing dishes, but it's like, that's the person I take care of most in my kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, hey, are you hungry? And then my front of the house is always like, hey, you thirsty? Like, they're getting them drinks before anyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's,
So-
it's a tough job. I mean, no one wants to wash dishes.
No.
Who wants to
No,
wash dishes?
I don't even want to wash dishes at my own place, let alone somewhere else, dude. And then for depending on how much covers you guys do
Yeah.
throughout the day and throughout the night, it's
Some nights it's
wild.
insane, and they're just trying to blast through it. On weekends, at the end of the night, if it was that bad, like I still jump on there.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I help them out.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between if you've done the job before and you know how it is,
Yeah.
right? It makes it a little bit better because you understand it, right?
Yeah.
And then you obviously you know the whole flow throughout your whole kitchen too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If you've done every job.
Yeah, you gotta definitely be able to do every job in the kitchen before you can keep moving up,
Right.
For sure.
So what kind of restaurant did you first start washing dishes at?
The first one,
Yeah.
it was like,
Do you remember that?
It was called The Counter. It was like like they do like build your own burger, salad, or whatever kind of thing. But for me, it was just like my foot in the door, and I think I washed dishes maybe like 4 or 5 months, and I kept pushing to be on the line. I was like, I would hurry up, and I'm like, hey, can I prep anything? You guys need any help? Like, I would always try to do that. At some point, they're like, okay, we'll jump you on the line, but you still got to wash dishes.
Oh, man. So you're doing both.
Yeah, so I was running back and doing both just
Oh,
to
man.
learn the line. But as soon as it got busy, they'd kick me off. They're like, okay, go back. You're getting slammed already. Go catch up. Yeah, I mean, the kitchen manager there was amazing. As soon as they were about to put me as a line cook, he washed dishes for me a few nights just so I can stay on the line and learn.
Oh, dude, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty amazing. Like, that's what, it's like kind of shows you like what kind of boss you want to be. Because
Right.
I've always had respect for him. I still keep contact with him to this day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shows how much impact that he impacted your career, right?
Yeah, he really did. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So you started off with dishes, you went to line, and then what was the next step after that?
So I was at that restaurant maybe close to 6 months. So I was on the line of somewhere around 3 months, and then I got an opportunity somewhere in Santa Ana, to work alongside a chef. Like, he's actually in the kitchen with the cooks, and so I went there, and he really pushed me to push my creativity and think outside the box. Within, I don't know, 3-4 months of working with him, he made me a kitchen manager.
Wow.
Yeah. Some people weren't happy because I had just started in the industry. So, but it's like he saw how much I wanted it.
Right.
And he pushed me. He's like, all right, I want you to think of weekly specials, and you got to show me it's going to be good.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how what am I trying to say here? How different is that to have a chef tell you to be creative rather than just go strictly on recipes? That's not really heard of, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking.
Yeah, like mostly like corporate restaurants, it's pretty stagnant.
Right.
Like, here's the menu, here are the recipes.
Don't mess with that.
You're just gonna do this
Yeah.
in this way.
Right.
And at least working with a chef, it's like, okay, create recipes.
Mm.
Like, these are my recipes, and you're gonna follow them, and you're gonna do this my way. But he allowed us to do our own thing as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of pushing a little boundary. I remember I'd be stressing out. I'm like, he said I have to have it done by 3:00. I'm still working on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like you start creating your own thing, and it kind of allows your mind to really like think things through, like, because you mess up along the way. You mess up a lot, and people are scared of like, oh, I fucked this up. Like, I'm like, that's a whole process of learning. How can you learn if you haven't messed up?
Right.
Like, you're not gonna get it right away.
Of course.
So it's just like, okay, what did I do wrong? How am I gonna fix it? So it's just that constant like push to like learn more, different techniques, whatever it is. Also, like, other jobs don't really demand knife skills. This chef, he kind of pushed that a lot on us. Like everything had to be a little more precise.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, okay, so that really, like, schooling, it kind of helps with knife skills, but only to an extent.
So throughout your different jobs in the kitchen, were you going to culinary school like simultaneously, or did you go before?
Yeah. I was doing both full time.
Or you're doing both?
Yeah.
Really?
So when I started working for him and became kitchen manager, that was probably the most stressful, like, part, at least in the beginning.
Well, what's the difference between a kitchen manager and a chef?
And well, I'm just kind of running his kitchen. I'm not really
Gotcha.
like, I'm creating certain things, but I'm not putting anything on the menu. I'm just maybe running specials here and there and running the staff like while he's not around.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, eventually leaving there, I just kept pushing for more. Most of my career, I was a sous chef, eventually chef de cuisine, which is a head chef, and then now finally executive.
Wow. So what's the difference between a chef and then an executive chef? Is there
so usually if you're a head chef,
Uh-huh.
there's still another chef above you, and
okay.
there may be a few different restaurants included. So
Mhm.
there may be I don't know, let's say 2 or 3 head chefs. So, and then you have your executive that kind of oversees all of it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you oversee all
Yeah.
that.
So
dude.
yeah,
Wow.
it's fun. I gotta admit. Then I have great owners that allow me to have a life now.
Oh, really? What do
yeah.
you mean that
By
that?
So from the time I started the industry, I went MIA. Like I was rarely around. Once in a while, like I'd be out when I'd be playing shows or something.
Mhm.
But for the most part, it was just work, constant 6 days a week. Eventually, when I was a head chef, it was 6.5 days a week.
Whoa.
I would have a half day off, which, it gets rough. A lot of people don't understand how much sacrifice you have to make to actually get up there.
How many hours were you working a day?
A day, it would range from 14 to 18.
Yeah, there's a 14 to 18 hours a day and doing 6 hours. I mean, 6 days straight.
Yeah.
That is wild, dude.
Yeah. The first time, because I lived in San Diego for a little while, the first restaurant I worked for, first month or two, I was doing 110 hours a week. Whoa. I felt like a zombie, dude. That was one of the most stressful things. Just trying to work through it.
And especially in a high, fast-paced environment like a kitchen.
Yeah. And being there all day, I mean, we'd be doing 300 to 400 covers for lunch and then another 500 for dinner.
Oh, my Lord, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Covers are plates, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know the lingo, I know a tiny bit of lingo talking to different chefs. I was in the F&B industry for events and catering for 5 years or whatever. I know a little bit, but not. I'm telling you, dude, the chefs that I've worked with in the past were really interesting characters. They're interesting. Like, let me tell you, they're interesting, especially working fairs and catering and baseball stadiums. Like, to an extent, there is they're just interesting characters.
Yes,
I'll just put it that way.
In the industry, yes. A lot of characters in the industry for sure.
Yeah, especially chefs, man. But so how long were you in school for?
It was just a 2-year program.
Just a 2-year program?
Yeah, for an Associates of Science.
Okay.
Yeah.
Associates of Science in
culinary.
In
arts.
culinary?
Yeah.
That's so cool, dude.
Yeah, it was cool. Going to school, I mean, it helped a lot. It teaches you all the basics and stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't teach you how to work in a restaurant, though.
No.
Not at all. I've had many culinary I've had many culinary students come out and want to be, chefs.
Yeah.
No, it takes a lot of years to become a chef. Even throughout my years as a sous chef, I didn't feel like a chef. Cooks are coming up to you, chef, and just All right. Call me Raul, dude.
Yeah, call me Raul.
But I don't think anything like. I mean, like, yeah, I guess if you're more prepared, you kind of know. But it's like I feel like textbook learning versus in like being hands-on is completely different, because when you're learning at school, you're learning how to make things, but you're at your pace, or you're learning, versus you're in the kitchen and you have well, for us it was like a line out the door. For you it's like X amount of people waiting for their food, and it needs to come out at a certain time, and like that doesn't prepare you. And what I learned is freaking nothing probably to what you do. You know what I mean? Like it just boggles my mind, and I think that that's a lot of things that people don't understand, is what goes on behind the kitchen, what the amount of effort, time, and pain and tears and burning yourself and slipping and falling and cutting and everything, just so that you can enjoy your meal. And it's crazy.
Do you have fingertips?
Huh?
Do you have fingertips?
I do.
Are you-
I mean, I've had so many cuts and burns over the years. Probably more burns than cuts, but yeah, I mean, like you said, it's like all these people are waiting for their food.
Mm-hmm.
You cut or burn yourself, like you gotta figure it out and keep going. Like you burn yourself, just shake it off, keep moving. You cut yourself, you go wrap that thing as fast as you can and run back on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one time I had one cut, it wouldn't stop bleeding.
Oh man.
Like I could not get it to stop bleeding. So what do? I go grab salt to dry it out. I packed salt into it and I wrapped it, because the ticket machine was not stopping.
Ow.
And everyone's running around trying to like push food out. And it's like that little gap of time, those 2 minutes, it's so much time in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because every second counts.
Have you ever felt like what's the word in English? You speak Spanish?
Yeah, I speak both.
Like desesperado? Like, have you ever felt like
Oh yeah,
what's that word? How do you say it in English?
Desperado?
Desesperado, like
Desesperado.
jeez. I don't know how to say it.
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, me too. I don't know, Gil. You're gonna have to Google it later.
Okay. Desperado.
Desesperado.
Like overwhelmed?
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you
Yes.
go.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, like you just start getting so many tickets, and every part of the restaurant works together. When that happens, like where you start getting a million tickets, sometimes it comes from the very beginning, where you see your host and they're seating you. They'll just start seating everyone walking up. So then the servers are running around with their heads cut off, and they're just sending a bunch of stuff, and then it flows into the kitchen, and it just causes complete chaos. So you have to have like control of everything at that point. So it's just like, like that might happen on a weekend. For the most part, things run smooth and everyone knows how to do their job, but sometimes someone messes up and it kind of screws everyone over.
Right. Yeah, because it's like it's a large piece of puzzle, right?
Yeah,
like every job really counts.
Yeah, and it'll cause a domino effect.
Yeah.
And just cause chaos. But I mean, you gotta just be strong-headed and like push your crew and like work together. In those times, like I'm expoing, so I'm calling out orders, checking that have eyes everywhere. But there's times I have to jump off, help them, and then run back, and because I'm not gonna let them fall. Because if they fall, we all fall.
Right.
So it's just like, all right, what do you have? let me plate this stuff on the pass. You keep plating on the back.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
That is, I don't know how people do it, but people do it. And
Yeah.
I'm standing right in front of a chef that does that shit all the time.
Yeah, it's mentally and physically
Yeah.
draining. It's a little bit of both.
That's what school doesn't teach you on like stress management. Maybe some courses in college teach stress management, but I feel that do they?
I don't know, maybe. I didn't go to any of those.
I think that they don't teach you that, which is very part of the job. Like it's
a huge part
with anything. I think just with any type of job, even sitting in the office for 40 hours a day, like there's some stress in there.
I couldn't do that. I could not do that kind of job.
No,
I would go insane. Yeah, I give them props for being able to do that because I can't.
Yeah. Do you do all your orders inside the kitchen? You don't have a desk? I remember there's some I tell you, man, the chefs that I've worked with were just there was characters, but there were also different types of chef where there's chefs that were able to manage their kitchen behind a desk, and then there's also sometimes some chefs that are in the kitchen every time that they clock in or whatever time they show up. Yeah. It's very different, right? Depending on how you manage or how you want to manage your place.
I mean, I think that's a lazy way to manage when they're just in the. I've had chefs like that.
Yeah.
I'll go in there and I'll see them watching like YouTube videos and stuff. Like, cool. Like, what do you need? Like, all right. See you later.
Yeah, there's some like that, dude. But you wouldn't be able to do that. You have a different way of
if I need to do stuff in the office, I just usually try to go in and out. Try to like, all right, go do the schedule real quick. I'll be back. And like, okay, I got orders to place. I'll be back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how it is, man. And they're terrible. I'm sorry. I'm just I'm airing out all my grievances of all the chefs that I worked with over there. They're bad at time clocks. They don't like clocking in. They're with their employees. Because I worked office management and HR for chefs in different kitchens and restaurants and concession stands and stuff, which is totally completely different than a restaurant. But it's similar, but then it's also different. You know what I mean? I was working with this chef a few years ago, and he was telling me, it was like, because it's concessions, right? Like it's just high volume. It's hot dogs and beer. It's nothing.
It's thousands and thousands of people. Yeah.
It's nothing. It's a different beast. And he was telling me, he was like, dude, if you want to stay in this industry, working at a restaurant is nothing like concessions, dude. It's totally different. So don't even. There was days like it was crazy. Like I'd go help him and stuff, but he just tell me that, dude, it's completely different. Like concessions and working is completely different. So he was like, if you want to stay in this business, go work for a restaurant. Don't stay here, dude. That's what he told me. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I mean,
it's different.
Restaurant's fun. You meet a lot of cool people, and
yeah,
and I mean, there's a lot of different parts, like you said, concession stuff, or you go do banquet work, hotel work. Like it's all a little different.
Yeah. Have you worked with any catering or concessions or anything like that?
Catering, yeah. One of the restaurants I used to work at, we did a lot of banquets, so I got to kind of see how that works. It was a Cafe Rouge. It's by the Segerstrom Center of Arts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they would actually, what was it? It was the Grammys or the Emmys. I forgot which one, but I got to go one year. Wow. And there was chefs everywhere. They had these makeshift kitchens out in the back, and there was just hundreds of cooks and like all the like head chefs from different restaurants. And then you get the executive guy running around just biting heads off. Why are you doing it this way? That was kind of cool. It's like it's a whole team effort. Like as soon as you're plating, it's like you're just sliding plates, putting your part on it. You just keep going, and it's just thousands of plates getting passed.
Yeah.
I
can only imagine, dude, because doing like actual food versus hot dogs and popcorn, and candy is got to be different, dude. Because I seen can we pull up your page? Is it okay if we pull the 2145 up?
Yeah.
Can you pull up his page? These things are. I don't even. If I had one in front of me, I probably wouldn't even touch it. I'd probably just take pictures of it for 20 minutes, dude. These things are amazing, man. Amber's on a pizza kick at the moment. So,
Oh, that looks delicious.
whoa, what is that at the bottom?
That's a pork belly.
Ooh, I
So
can
we
fuck
do
up.
a house-made barbecue. It's pretty much almost like burnt ends that we're trying to do with that, and then just a little acidic salad just to kind of offset the fatty.
I could fuck up some pork belly, dude. Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
those are all seasonal items. So we change half the menu 4 times a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah, usually from 10 to 14 items. I mean, we have less than 30 items on the menu, so.
Well, what was that? The block of cheese. Was that a block of?
Sure, I didn't see it.
It's gonna. Let's wait for it. That thing looked delicious.
Is it that one? Or
That one.
that one? Oh, okay, so that's Humboldt Fog goat cheese. So this goat cheese, it kind of almost has the skin of brie, but it's preserved with actual like ashes.
Ashes?
Ashes, yeah.
Oh.
It's
Not
got amazing
human
flavor.
ashes.
What?
No, not human. No.
Fire ashes.
Yes.
His face.
I was like, wait, what? And then
your dad's rolled up in the cheese. Just kidding.
then it has
Can't believe you right now.
I'm sorry.
You went dark. You went really dark with it.
Just kidding. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you good.
The open mic is tomorrow, not right now, dude. So you want to sign up, show up. 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, that's also a seasonal item. We have a little snack menu, so that's just something like if you want to just get started with food real quick, you know, it's stuff we just send out real fast. Has this Cara Cara is a type of orange. So that's what that orange stuff is on top. Then it's pretty much cleaned up, cooked down with some I'm drawing a blank. It's my recipe too. Fuck. It's
Well, it looks amazing, dude.
sorry, I can't think of it. I used 2 spices on it. After you write so many recipes, it just like sometimes like
How do you even like begin to create like a recipe or a menu? Like, do you draw like inspiration from things you've eaten or things you've seen, and then kind of put it together for it to be yours? Like, how does that process go?
So usually how I start, I'll kind of just go through like, all right, like let's say like we're going to summer, okay, like what ingredients are coming in a season for summer. Excuse me. And then from there it's like, okay, I want to use this ingredient. Then from there it's like, okay, what goes well with it? And then it's just like kind of taking steps towards creating that. A lot of times I'll just read books, honestly, like, and that'll kind of get
Really?
yeah. Well, it's like I'll read books on like chefs and stuff that I
Okay.
have. Once in a while, I'll like go look up a recipe and just see that as a base. But a lot of times, just reading books, like I'll sit there and then kind of get my brain flow going. Then I'll start just jotting down notes. It's funny if you see my pages, it just looks like chicken scratch all over the place.
Hey, we got to put it down right somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start putting it, and I'll have like my GM or something look at it, and he's just like, I don't understand what you're writing. Like, don't worry. In my head, it makes complete sense.
And you're just like over and be like, hey, you see that? Yeah. Tell me, what do you think? What do you think? What
I'm
do
like,
you think?
don't worry. I'll rewrite it nice
Yeah.
for you. So you
Type it out.
understand.
Everything.
Do you taste everything that you make, or do you kind of already know? Like,
No, I always
goes-
taste
yeah.
taste everything. Yeah. Even if it's like a constant recipe we have, it's still like taste. Make sure it's consistent.
yeah.
Because technically no recipe's ever consistent. You know, it's like use something like the oranges I'm using for that goat cheese. You know, 1 week the oranges might be sweeter than last week, or they might be more acidic. So it's like, okay, you gotta make tiny changes.
Oh,
to it.
really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, because something like food and things that are like growing out of the earth it's controlled, but then it's not controlled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's controlled chaos.
But even
Yeah.
like pepperoni, I'm thinking pepperoni because I'm looking at the pizza. But like even pepperoni, like you can have a vendor that you get the pepperoni from, and then all of a sudden they no longer carry it, and now you have to find someone else, and then like it tastes a little different.
I've
it's all-
tasted so many pepperonis.
See?
Yeah, when I took over this restaurant,
Yeah.
I didn't really like the pepperoni we used. And I was like, okay, like I'm out to find the best one I can find. This vendor sent me so many bags of pepperoni just so I can try them. Eventually, I do have an Italian vendor and gets stuff imported for me. And him right away, he had me try 2 bags. I was like, this is it right here. We're using this.
See,
Yeah,
pepperoni counts.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, pepperoni isn't just pepperoni. Every brand's different. I mean, even to the flour we use on our dough, like it's like every brand is different. Even if it's the same type of flour, the the proteins and the way the gluten develops is very different.
Mm.
And like and then sometimes you think like, oh, your customers don't know, but sometimes people that come often, they know when things change, and they're like quick to point it out, or at least I've gotten it pointed out, but I don't know about you. So I feel like the kitchen, right? People say like, oh, it's busy, everything, but do you deal with customers?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
I'm like, I think that's the dark side of restaurants, or the customer.
Customer service.
Yeah.
The dark side of customer
Go
service.
up to a guest and talk to them. A lot of times they'll ask for me just to talk to me. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they have issues, a lot of times I'm probably not the best person to do that, because I'll probably say some kind of smart ass shit. and they know how I am. Like I'm not an asshole, but at the same time, like if a lot of people come up with some stupid shit sometimes, and just whatever, dude. If they didn't like it, they didn't like it.
It's because
Right.
I feel like everybody thinks that they're foodies now, like full, like major foodies. I'm not saying that you're not, right? You go and you eat at restaurants, whatever, but I don't think that's all it entails. There's more to knowing what you're eating and ingredients and processes and things like that. And I feel like people now just feel like they can leave a review on Yelp and they're a foodie.
Oh yeah.
Get a lot of that, yes.
Yeah. We used to, because for context, my family, we opened a coffee shop 8 years ago, but we sell churros, and all of our churros have always been made in-house. We bake all of our bread in-house, everything. So we learned how to do all of that. We didn't go to culinary school or anything like that. I just like to cook. And then we owned a donut shop too. And we used to get a lot of like other restaurants around the area that we became friends with. Everyone would call it the Yelp Mafia. Yeah, like they would say like, oh yeah, like the Yelp Mafia. And then like the elite people that are on Yelp that are like under like elite, like that's who like we would say like, oh, the Yelp Mafia, like they're back. Like because they have like Yelp would let you be like an elite member if you Yelped like X amount of restaurants. Like if you did like 50 restaurants, you were able to be an elite member, and then now you had a star next to your name, and then restaurants were like, oh, like don't piss off the elite ones. Like
50 restaurants seems like
I don't know. I'm just throwing a number
little
out
bit.
there. I don't remember what the criteria was, but it was something.
It's funny how they do it too. So a lot of elite ones too, what they do is they'll go eat at a bunch of restaurants and they won't post right away. A lot of times they're posting like 6 months later from when they ate there. It's kind of crazy because they're just kind of adding up their reviews so they can stay elite.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
we've gotten a lot of those where they're posting months later, like 2 menus ago. So people are coming in and they're like, "Oh, I saw this, I want that."
Oh, that's
And
not good.
We're like, "We don't have that."
Yeah.
Well, I just saw it on your page. Like, no,
Oh.
they posted from a long time ago.
Oh, because the general public can see what they're posting about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not good at all.
I'll never forget, and I've said it on here a couple times, but I remember when we first opened, because again, we didn't have any training, we didn't have anything. We thought we were just gonna be a little coffee shop that you were gonna come and it was gonna be cool and quiet and you're drinking your coffee, but it turned out to be really crazy. We had like 3-4 hour lines out the door daily for about 2 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And we had a small kitchen. But I'll never forget a lady that came maybe like a month in of us being open. And she came in and she was looking at everything and she ordered and whatever. And then she mentioned to one of the staff and she's like, yeah, I'm an elite Yelper. And the staff was like, okay. Like, we didn't really know like what anything was. And she's like, I'll be leaving my review. So
Whoa.
you could tell the owners to like look forward to it. And we're like,
Look forward to
okay,
it.
like, sure.
Watch
So
out.
then one of the staff recognized the comment or the review, and she said everything was amazing, everything was great, everything tasted great, but I'm gonna give them 1 star. She said because they don't sell tamales. What? And I want a tamal. I want to eat a tamal with my frap. That's what she said. And I was like, we're not a tamal shop. Like, where do you want us to take a tamal out so that you could give us fucking 5 or 4 stars?
Tamal.
Like, it was just ridiculous like that. When that happened, I was like, this is a joke.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just gotta roll with it. It's like, sure, whatever. If that's how you really feel.
Yeah.
I use Yelp to see like pictures, and I'll read 1 or 2 here, but a lot of them are like ridiculous things that is just like, again, like I said, like people don't know what's happening in the back.
Yeah.
And they're just like, we're in the era of like, what do I say? Like the Amazon era. Like they want everything out quick and service to be like elite and just like they're paying thousands of dollars for a plate. And you're like, no, you're not.
Yeah. I've had people complain after like ordering like 10 minutes from when they ordered.
Oh, really?
And they're already like, where's my food?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you just ordered.
Yeah, that sometimes happens. At least for me, I'll give you. For me, when did we went somewhere and the wait was pretty long, but I just had to remind myself because I think like what Ember said, that we're in this weird TikTok era. We're in this weird Amazon era where everything is just quick, dude. Like quick turnaround. Sometimes you just gotta snap out of that too, and it doesn't happen that way with everything in life.
Yeah.
Even like YouTube Premium, like commercials. I can't remember the last time I watched a commercial, but I try not to. Amber, you have isn't there like a channel that you watch that's like
That has commercials?
that has commercials, but it's like old school commercials, which I thought
I
is
like to watch it.
really cool.
Oh, I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a commercial from like the early 2000s.
Oh.
Like when I actually watched the episode for the first time. And I was like, what the hell? Like, remember this? So now I appreciate commercials all over again.
So 2145. Where's this place at?
It's in Costa Mesa.
Costa Mesa. Everything looks delicious, dude.
So if you guys go, don't complain. We'll beat you up.
I mean, honestly, like, everyone has a different taste.
Yeah.
If someone like truly doesn't like something, like, it's like, can we make you something else? Or
Do you think that food is subjective, just like any art?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Wouldn't see why not.
Like because we both have different experiences. We've experienced life on this earth a little differently, right?
Yeah.
And if you put the same plate in front of us, we're gonna taste different things.
Yes.
Do you think so?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think that it can be subjective, just like any art, right? Like comedy's subjective. People think that Dave Attell is amazing and he's like the best comedian, and then there's other people that don't like him.
Yeah.
People enjoy Rodney Dangerfield. Some other people can't stand him. I think it's just subjective on what you like and what your preference is, and especially something with like so endearing as food, because it hits every 5 senses.
Yeah.
Right? When you look at it, you you hear the crunch when you bite into something. You can smell it. You can taste it.
Yeah.
I wonder if what my comedy would taste like if it was a burger. I love
Stale.
Burger
It was a
King.
burger.
It'd be a stale burger. I'm just kidding.
You are 5 for 5 tonight, aren't you? She's on fire, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
mad. I'm mad with Yelp. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You got me started with Yelp, and then just like
I think it's just people we have social media and TikTok and Facebook and MySpace and Tom. Like I think we just got something in our psyche as a human society. We were given these tools and we just want to complain about everything.
hey, but without social media, some restaurants.
Oh, yeah,
viral
100%.
wouldn't be. But I think that's okay. Like I mean, you do like food videos, but it's you enjoying food.
It's me
you,
enjoying. Like if I see a
you're
place,
showing
it's
it,
cool.
Or I've seen places where I'm like, oh, I want to go there because I seen a video.
Yeah.
But my beef is with people bashing places. Like you said, like food is subjective. Like,
Yeah.
not everyone is gonna like something, and that's okay. Then you just don't go back. But why bash something? That's like going over to someone's house and being like, hey, I didn't really enjoy your house skill, so I'm just gonna let everyone know that you know you just need to step it up, and you didn't have tamales, so I'm hungry. Like you just don't go back to their house. That's it. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitter. 8 years of freaking Yelp. I hate it.
No, I mean you have a good point. You have a very good point. There's positives and negatives to social media, especially when it comes to small businesses.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I remember like being like I had like a nervous breakdown. Like I'm gonna say it like publicly. I had like a really bad like anxiety when we started getting Yelp reviews, because again we were a new business, and then it was like boom 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 boom, like they all started coming in, and a lot of them, I'm gonna say the grand majority of the comments were great comments, were great reviews, and then there was those 1 or 2 that came in and they were just like they stuck the knife in you and they turned it and like lit you on fire, and you were just like, damn, like how did from 50 good reviews 1 bad review get to me? Like and that's what it was, because you feel like it's your work, you're putting effort into it, you think that you're doing a good job, and then somebody comes and just like, oh no, it sucks. And it does, it kind of hurts you a little, but I mean,
Yeah. There's some funny ones out there too.
Yeah.
We got one. I think it was like a month ago. This guy was pissed because we have a small parking lot. He's like, I drive by it all the time. I've never actually eaten there, and I never will because of the small parking lot. And he gave us a 1 star.
What?
see, it's
I
like
mean,
my lady.
I kind of just laughed at that one. I was like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
I guess our parking lot isn't good enough.
That's funny.
But that counts. It's so weird.
When we had the donut shop, talking about small parkings, we used to
That thing
share.
was terrible,
We used
dude.
to share a parking lot with a laundromat, right?
Oh,
And we went viral with the donut shop. So we had people again out the door, and they were like blocking the laundromat, and we used to be like, can you not block her? Can you know? So the lady got really aggressive, like to the point where we used to fight every day. Like I would like get ready and be like, all right, I'm gonna fight her today. Like it's
Today's
just
the
it.
day.
Today I'm gonna
Today's
fight.
the day
Like,
that I'm
Here's our
swinging.
not
Tied
like
up.
not like not like physical fighting, but you know, like verbal altercation, because I knew she was gonna come and do something crazy. And I remember seeing Yelp, and people would be like, oh, I love this place, but beware of the laundromat lady. And then they would post pictures of her like on our Yelp, and to me those were funny. Dude, yeah. And then somebody posted like a video, because you know you could do like, I could think like short videos.
Yeah.
And it's her like telling them like, get out of my parking spot, get out of my parking spot. And then she was like, I just want to get donuts, lady. And she like gets in her car. Like they even made memes. There was like a Downey, because it used to be in Downey, and the Downey like Instagram did a meme of like, I don't know if you guys remember, but I think it was like what's his name? Liam Neeson or what's his name? That man.
Liam Neeson.
And he had like a green jacket and he was like hiding behind something. It was like part of a movie.
Oh.
Do you remember or no?
No. Pull it up.
Well, I'll look for it right now. But they put her face behind it. And they were saying like she would hide behind things and then pop out. And be like, move out of the parking spot. See, I like when it was used like that.
The internet wins.
Yep. Always.
Every time, dude. So aside from you being a chef and traveling and stuff, you're also an upright bass player for Straight from the Grave.
Yep. Yeah.
And you guys remember that name because we interviewed Fabian, I want to say a few months back. He's been on the show. Pretty cool guy. Him and I met I think it was at the Doll Hut or...
No, Tijuana.
We met in TJ
nice.
the Tijuana Maniac.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
But I wasn't with them yet. But yeah, they played that weekend.
I think Richie was playing bass for them at that time. But how long have you been playing upright bass for?
Upright bass. I started when I was 15. I'm 34.
So half your life, dude.
Yeah.
Playing stand-up bass. Do you call it stand-up bass, double bass? What do you call it?
Stand-up bass.
Yeah. There's so many different words for it.
Yeah, there is.
Double bass. I remember the first time I heard double bass, I was like, there's two of them? Like, what? What is this? What's going on here? Is it a different sound or something? Yeah. I thought it was a different sound, honestly.
Yeah, but no, just a bunch of
it's
different
names. It's just different names, right?
Yeah.
Upright bass. Do you think that the Meteors are pure psychobilly? Are you one of those?
I'm gonna stay out of this.
Like, remember when you guys asked me what I didn't want to talk about? Like,
I guess this was the one.
That was one.
Yeah, I'm neutral.
You're neutral. That's a good stance to take on it. Honestly, it is. Dude, so half your life playing upright bass, dude.
Yeah,
that's freaking dope, man. What was the first band you've ever played with?
Fuck, we had some like stupid name. It's funny because eventually, I mean, we ended up staying together a long time and changed the name various times. But shit, what was the first name? We're all like kids in high school.
Yeah.
I think it was Graveyard Demons.
Graveyard Demons.
Yeah, that was the first name, and then just. I think our third, I don't know, it was just like a constant switch. A few years later, eventually it was Whorehouse Massacre. Then that one we stuck with for, I don't know, 8 years, 9 years.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, we'd like dress up in like skirts. Like
really?
We'd dress up like Dead Horse pretty much. it was pretty fun.
That's awesome,
just,
dude.
Yeah. We're all still good friends too. But a few of them moved away. So eventually it was like, all right. Just left it at that. I think I stopped playing for like, I don't know, good 6 years or so.
And you say you just picked up the bass like not too long ago?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Fabian, excuse me. I've known Fabian for a lot of years, and I used to cut his hair back in the day, and then we got in contact again like last summer. Then a few months later, I think this was like maybe 6 months ago, he was like, hey, you want to join? And I kept debating it. I was back and forth. I'm like, I really want to do it, but can I do it? Just because of my job and everything. And eventually I was like, fuck it, dude. Like, I want to do this shit. And yeah, I mean, now we're here. It's been fun so far.
Yeah. What was the last show that you guys played?
We played, it was a few weeks ago in Lakewood at the, what's it called? The Regal Inn.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I've never been there.
Radar Man.
Oh, nice.
A few other bands. What was it? Fuck. I don't know. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
We can check out. We can check out the flyer later.
A lot of drinking this last week. It's affecting me, I guess.
Did you see the 3 Bad Jacks that their van got stolen, dude, in North Hollywood?
Did they?
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Can you pull up the thing?
Yeah, he said like thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
Was all their stuff in there?
Yeah.
There was equipment in there.
And
there's equipment,
all his
merch. What else was in there? Yeah, he named all the stuff. Elvis from 3 Bad Jacks. yeah, dude, it was not good. Put it on the screen so people can see. Three Bad Jacks van was stolen in North Hollywood. They stole the van, all the equipment, a couple months of traveling, merchandise, plus backstock. This was our lifeline. And what was robbed was purchased myself at the end of the last year. The merchandise is what pays the players and travel costs. I'm assuming it is like $70,000 loss. This was all road ready. The investment was going to be used to record fraudulently. Someone added me as a main driver on their insurance. I've been trying to fix this issue for months. I have no theft coverage because of my insurance was canceled. Jesus Christ. I had a bad head injury, so I was not checking on the van. I went into surgery the same day my garage was robbed. I completed surgery, went to grab the van in North Hollywood, and it was gone. The van has these stickers that make it identifiable. I am assuming the merchandise has to turn up either in the trash or bulk sale. I am assuming the gear has been sold. If anybody has bought it, if anyone has bought it, let us buy it back or keep some and let us know who sold it to you. I am very saddened by this. Three Bad Jacks. That's terrible, dude.
That's fucked.
That's wild,
Yeah,
dude. That's
that
your
is.
whole life
Yeah.
in there. I can only imagine. A few days ago, what is going on in this world? Like a few days ago, a buddy of mine, he went to an open mic. He's a comedian. He had all his podcast gear in his back, and somebody broke into his car and jacked all his shit, dude.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just people that don't give a fuck sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In downtown LA, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not good, man. I don't know. Like every time I have stuff, because Amber be working, you know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what it means, but dude, that's a cool bass. Is that one? That one's yours?
That's my base, yeah.
Oh my god, it's a beauty. Do you have a bigger picture of it?
I should somewhere.
That thing is awesome.
One's a video.
That is super dope, dude. Is this at the place that you're talking about?
That was our last show, yeah. Yep.
Oh, those low ceilings look cool.
Yeah, it's a cool little spot.
I'm so excited. Did the henchman show already pass?
Yeah, that was La Santa in Santa Ana.
Oh my god, dude. These guys fucking amazing. I didn't know it's Rizzo, right? That's the guy's name. Is he still in the band? The front man?
Yeah.
It's like Rizzo or something like that. I don't know. Like I haven't heard them in a long time, but I remember them being awesome.
Yeah, they've been playing for a long time, and it's always great seeing them play.
Yeah.
I remember seeing them when I was like 16 years old
exactly.
at the Knitting Factory in Hollywood.
Yeah, I think we're roughly about the same age, right?
Yeah.
30s?
Yeah, 30s.
Okay. Yeah. But it's right now it's so cool to see different bands like coming back just to play one-off shows. Like it's not tours, but
yeah, but
something.
I mean, even getting to see them once, like it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just reminisce on the younger years.
And then I feel like now it's like they're on it's smaller stages, but it's also it's more intimate because you're able to be like right there in front, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's little by little, a lot of those larger venues kind of disappeared.
I remember the Knitting Factory. That one was fun.
That was a fun spot.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to the Allen
Allen Theater?
No, I didn't go there.
in Southgate?
No.
I think that was pretty popular in the ska scene. Was it?
Yeah, but they had a few
Psychobilly shows?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I never went there. Remember Showcase?
I remember Showcase.
Yeah.
I remember this Halloween show that used to be every year at the Knitting Factory.
Mad Monster Party.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah,
That was
was
cool.
a fun one. Yeah.
That was so dope. I remember that's the first time I seen the Meteors. I think the Meteors headline one year. I think went there 2015. The Meteors were there, Mad March and the Stonecutters,
Oh yeah, I was there.
Calabrese. That was like one of my first shows, dude, that I
Oh,
went
really?
to. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it was cool to see the Meteors being at your first show.
Yeah.
I remember like it was cool seeing like local bands, but at shows like, oh, like I follow these guys on Facebook or whatever, and then them being there. Like what was this one band? They're from Banning. I'm trying to the Graveyard Drifters.
Oh yeah, Graveyard Drifters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's Moises'
Yeah.
old band. Yeah.
Yeah, I was when he was cutting my hair, we were talking about that. I was like, dude, I just remember just seeing you guys. I thought you guys were so fucking cool, dude. But yeah, man, it's awesome. It's cool to see those older bands come back and
Yeah.
play, and you're playing with them, dude. That's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. After so many years, it's cool to start playing again.
What's like Calabrese? Not Calabrese. Calavera. They didn't play for a long time.
For a long time. Yeah.
I seen them last year at the Tijuana Maniac. They put on
nice.
a badass show. I never seen them live.
Yeah, I got there the second. They played the first night, or
Yeah, the first
the
night
first-
they headlined.
yeah.
They headlined the first night, and then
yeah, I made it out the second night, like just barely.
oh yeah,
Yeah, we were rushing to get a TJ.
yeah. We were thinking why. We're debating on whether to go the first or second night, and then we're just like, let's just go both days because
Yeah.
I was trying to DM Checo to ask him, hey, is Dementor Go playing both nights or like is it just one night? And I don't know, people were just talking, hey, they're gonna play both nights, and then I'd hear somebody different. No, they're not gonna play both nights. But I was trying to figure out what day they're gonna play. So
Yeah,
Amber and I were just like,
just go the whole
whole time.
Why not?
Enjoy it. We'll get a little VIP section right there for 20 pesos or whatever.
It really was cheap.
It was like 20 pesos,
No,
no?
it was 200.
200 pesos?
I mean, that's still not too much.
No.
Yeah, that's
No,
yeah.
it was
To
like
sit down?
less than $20, and we
Yeah.
were in not
Is
in
that
like the pit
$15,
area.
$16
Yeah.
maybe?
Something like
Yeah.
that.
And we had like a couch and chairs.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Strangey was just walking around right there. Sparky was just walking around right there.
Oh, shit.
I was
That's
able to
cool.
like shake his hand. I'm like, oh my God. I was reliving my 15-year-old dream of meeting these guys. What's the one band that you want to play with? Like with
One band.
or at least
Mm,
name several if you want.
I mean, shit, fucking Madsen would be badass.
Oh my God,
They haven't
dude.
been out here in fucking years. I
That'd
remember
be
for a
dope.
while, like, they were coming out almost every year.
Yeah.
Long ass time ago, but it's been 10 plus years, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 12 years.
I'll give you one that I want you guys to play with, and I'll go see. The Klingons.
That'd be fucking badass.
The Klingons
Yeah.
would be fucking dope, dude.
That'd be a sick ass show. Fucking love the Klingons. I haven't seen them playing fucking forever either.
Yeah, I think Strangey actually lives in
Oh, yeah.
L.A. He lives
Yeah.
here now.
I don't think he plays with them anymore.
No.
No.
Mm.
So me and Fabian are actually gonna go to Psychobilly meeting in July, and both those
Oh.
bands are playing.
Whoa. What's the line?
Taking
Can you
a
pull up the
little
lineup?
trip.
I know we're getting. I just want to nerd out right here for a little bit.
Where, how do I find it?
Psychobilly meeting. It's in Spain.
It's in Spain,
Yeah.
yeah.
Psychobilly meeting in Spain. There's also like a big rockabilly fest that's gonna happen next year in 2025.
Oh, I just saw the flyer earlier today.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw the flyer. Someone had posted it.
our homies, the McCharmleys, are gonna be out there playing.
Oh, that's
in
badass.
Spain. Yeah, they're from Santa Ana,
Yeah,
dude.
I've seen them play in Santa Ana.
Yeah?
Yeah, they put on a badass show.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, they're-
fucking amazing. Whoa, dude, this is a stacked lineup.
Yeah, it's pretty stacked up.
Dementor Go, The Quakes, Necromantics, Madsen, Frenzy, Long Tall Texans. They actually came and did the podcast, dude. Did Did you see that?
Actually did. I was
few months
scrolling
ago.
through and I
Yeah.
did see that.
That was crazy. That was wild, dude. Just I was like, the fuck? Okay. Checo was like, hey, dude, you want them on the podcast? I'm like, bring them out, dude.
Like, fuck yeah, dude.
Let's see. The caravans, the peacock. What? The peacocks?
Yeah.
Wow. Mad Marge, the radios. Dude, let me tell you, there's, you got to tell me how this is, but, this is this year.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, we had talked about, I had brought it up to him a few months ago. And I was like, hey, dude, like, I always wanted to go. Like, I think I'm going to do it. And then I started looking into it. And he's like, let me know. So when we started talking, and then, like, fuck it, dude, you down to go? Let's do it. I've always wanted to go, and I never do it. So
And it's the 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
Whoa. So that's the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many days is that? That's like a week.
Yeah, it's a whole weekend.
Oh my God.
Shoot.
Yeah, 2nd and the 9th.
That is wild.
What? Do you know why they have it in Spain? I don't know why I feel like it'd be like in the UK, not in Spain.
I mean, well, there's a lot of like festivals out,
In Spain?
like, well, throughout Europe.
True.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This one's, I remember seeing like flyers for this when I was like 12 years old, and just like sitting there like, dude, like all the bands and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm like, I don't know why I waited so long.
No, don't wait. Fucking do it, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's awesome. Reverend Horton Heat. This is like the mecca, maybe, of all flyers, dude.
Yeah, well, usually their flyers are pretty stacked.
Yeah.
Every year I see the flyers and I'm just like, fuck, I need to go to this.
Yeah. You see them, but they're all headlining their own venue, not
playing. Yeah.
No, not all in one. Delta Bombers. I'm still looking at this. Sorry, Amber. The Rhythm Shakers. Reverend Horton Heat thing. That is wild, dude. King Kurt. Graveyard Muse. Dude, this is awesome. We didn't get a chance to see. Amber and I went to Japan last November.
Oh, nice.
And we're able to see the Cyclops. That was cool.
Oh, that's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Damn, that must have been a sick ass show.
It was dope, dude. It was in a small little place underground. I think we were the third. It was in a basement. So we went to this place. We walked down a flight of stairs, and it was just like this, like a green room. But everybody was like invited to the green room.
Yeah.
They were selling merch. They were selling beer or whatever right there. It was awesome, and there was like a smoking room, like no bigger than this. And then people were smoking cigarettes in there. But with the door open, the door was open.
It
So
wasn't like, it was like a smoking nook.
yeah,
Not even a room.
a closet.
There wasn't a door.
No.
It was just like a little like.
So there was just like people just smoking inside, like at the doorway. It was
Everyone
cool.
was trying to like cram into the nook to be able to smoke, and I'm like, you're out here. Like the smoke's getting out here. I don't understand this. But it was really cool. Really
Yeah, and then we went down to another flight of stairs, and then right there was a stage, and then I think honestly, like it was maybe twice the size of just this room.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was
And
small.
It was, but it was really low ceiling. Everything, the sound was phenomenal. They had a DJ. It was a good time.
From
The
the
pit got
top,
crazy too.
from the street, like from when you get, because we just put the address in, and then the taxi left us there, and he's like, okay, bye. But he couldn't communicate with us, and we couldn't communicate with him, and we were just like on this like really small street, and it was already like 10 o'clock at night, and it was dark, and we're like, I don't think this is the place, and we tried to like get back on, and he was like, no, like saying like this is it, and we're like, okay. And from the top of the street you can't see anything. There's nothing. Like it looks like a quiet like residential area, like nothing. So we saw one sign, and then it said like go down, and then once you went down there it was like, whoa, like this is a whole different world down here. That's cool.
Club Heavy Sick in Tokyo. Amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that's their hub of like alternative music and psychobilly.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Is right there in that place. And then Amber we weren't. We know we were going to Japan that week. Like this wasn't a planned thing. It was just like, hey, want to go to Japan? Okay, let's go. And Amber finagled her way to meet somebody out there that was in the scene, and he found us this show, and we're like, we gotta go.
Oh shit,
How
that's
did I
pretty
do
fucking
that?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just.
Oh,
I don't know.
I remember.
I even went on YouTube, a Japanese like YouTube video that was posted like 12 years ago, and I like typed in there. I was like, "Hey, I'm in Japan. I'm looking for shows." That was my way.
Someone I knew had gone or goes, and he has a friend that's in like the music industry, and then I added him, and then I messaged him saying, "Hey, do you know of any shows around here?" And then he sent me a list of shows, and I think the Ink and Iron was happening too, right? The day before we left, or there was it was not Ink and Iron. It was just a car show. Do you remember
Moon
that?
Eyes.
Moon Eyes.
It was Moon Eyes,
I
Japan.
was like, Ink and I.
Yeah, I was like,
that was
wait,
a long
no,
time ago.
that one doesn't exist anymore, huh?
No, not anymore.
That was
Yeah,
Long
it
Beach. That
Moon
was
Eyes.
cool.
It was Moon Eyes. But we were really tired. It was the next day.
Hootenanny was a Hootenanny, Amber.
No, it was
Oh, fuck! I used to go to that every year.
You remember that one?
I love the Hootenanny.
That was cool because it was outside.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
It'd be hot
And
as
dirt.
shit.
It was like dirty and outside. Everybody was pitting in the dirt. Yeah, dude. I'm glad to see that they're. Granted, it's in Spain, but that's fucking awesome, dude. I'm super jealous, man. Go out there, fucking have some fun.
Yeah.
Go wreck the shit out of fucking everybody out there, dude. I'm pretty sure the scene's gonna be a little different than it is over here, but
Probably.
it's cool. It's fun. Like
Yeah.
You're-
Go meet some cool people.
exactly.
Hang out, drink,
Yeah.
watch some good bands
And you're going with Fabian?
with Fabian. Yeah.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. That's what it's all about. Raul, thanks for coming out and doing the podcast. Huh? Dude,
I'm sorry.
thanks for coming out and doing the podcast, man.
Thank you for having me.
Go ahead and tell us where we can find you and what you got coming up. I'm hungover, Amber. Leave me alone.
What, my social medias or?
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever you want to share.
yeah. My Instagram is just Psychobilly Guy. I post food and music stuff. The dishes from old restaurants that I've created, and yeah, that's all I post. Food and music. Then the restaurant 2145 Eats, Costa Mesa. Yeah, pizza, pastas. Sometimes stuff out of the box. It's not a traditional Italian.
And it's a rotating menu, right? You have
Rotating, yeah. So next month, new menu, June 20th, I believe, or 19th.
Oh, you have live music on Thursdays.
Yeah, we added that for like spring, summertime.
Nice.
Once it warms up. Yeah, live music.
Nice.
Straight from the Grave. We have a few shows coming up. They're both at Doll Hut on the June 8th and 28th. Some shit like that.
Check out their page.
Yeah, check it out. We'll post updates soon.
Straight from the Grave on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Anything else you want to share?
That's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So all of Raul's stuff will be down in the show description on Spotify. If you're watching this on YouTube, all the links are going to be down in the show description. 2145 Eats, Raul Saucedo, Psychobilly Guy, right? On Instagram, and then Straight from the Grave, which you guys should be following, and we should be following too. There we go. Come on. I'm surprised Fabian didn't point that out. The last one. Fabian's such a cool guy, man.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, you're a cool guy too, man. Thanks for
Thanks,
coming
dude.
out and doing the podcast. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
appreciate it, dude.
Thanks.
The Mind Buzz Podcast.